never take things like loans for forex.
It's not advisable.
No. It's not advisable. Don't do that. You will pay.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Market Masters. My name is Nqobile Tembane from the top traders South Africa. And you guys know I'm sitting down with all the dope traders in the game. And we're here again at the AMPD studios here in Newtown Junction, shooting another episode of Market Masters. And today, guys, I've got a very esteemed guest with me today. A guy who's been in the industry for about 9 years now, and he's still pushing, and he's got a really exciting story for you guys today, and I'm so excited to be sitting down with Paballo today.
Sure.
How are you?
I'm okay, man. I'm okay. Can't complain.
I'm also good. I'm excited for today's. I know we were talking yesterday as you were telling the story.
Yeah.
It really proves that like if when you don't give up, you really like can make it through.
No, definitely.
Yeah. So this is Market Masters. I like to always give people a background story of where you come from, where you started, even life before Forex. I feel like a lot of people are still walking their journeys right now,
definitely.
And I think someone might be out there and might be able to relate to your story as to where you are now and where you've been. So let's go before Forex.
Life before Forex.
Yeah.
Wow. Life before Forex. What was I doing? Okay. Obviously, there was school, varsity. I was still in varsity. I was studying civil engineering, and mostly. And I started to do like businesses on the side. I started to be a little bit entrepreneurial. What I liked the most by that time is that being stress free. Being stress free. Just living your life not at the edge, because in Forex you live your life at the edge.
Every day. When you open a trade,
it's stress and all that. I was doing graphic designing. Graphic designing at a company called Babs Designs. Then that graphic design thing, as time goes on, it became my bread and butter. Then besides that, most of my life also spent it in church. In church, serving God. So that was life before Forex. Business, church, just having fun in school.
Okay.
In school.
So did you finish at school?
It's a long story, man. You already know the answer. You already know the answer. It's a long story. When money comes in, it blinds you so much. That you don't want to.
Okay, so the school thing wasn't a matter of you left or didn't finish because of Forex?
No, it wasn't because of Forex.
It was
because of something else.
Okay.
I got incubated while I was in school. I had this idea that it's going to be this wonderful multi-million rent idea. So luckily there were people who were willing to fund my idea. Like heavy people in industry. So I got incubated. So those contracts, man, they were heavy. Once you become incubated, they want you to be full on their project. Okay. No one can just give you their money and just let you do what you want. So you have to be fully committed to that. So it was like, okay, do I get fully committed on my thing or do I get committed on school? So I pursued the idea.
Oh, okay.
So I pursued the idea and I pushed it. So Then I put a pause on my school. And in my final year, imagine.
Yeah. So you don't want. Have you ever felt like you need to go back or?
Not really.
Not really.
No, not really, because of my passions. What I do. It's not really related to what I was studying.
It's evolved.
It has not really evolved. Sometimes when we are young, you get sold on other people's dreams or other people's ideas. They say, you want to become an engineer, you'll make money, you'll be rich, you'll be what, and all that. Then you start to get inside of the industry. Then you realize, here there's no money here. You start to do internships and all those type of things. Then you start to, this internship, you're earning 6,000 per month. I say, I thought this engineering thing was going to give me money. What is this thing of 6,000 per month? Like you're working at a retail shop. Yeah. So the internships, nothing was really inspiring. Then you realize that they're saying you need, for you to become like there, you need 10 years, experience and all that. And then you start to think of it. So it means I'll start making money after 10 years. Not after 10 years when you finish school. No, when you're starting to work, after 10 years from your work, that's when you start, no.
You were not feeling it.
I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't feeling it. But funny enough, 10 years have passed.
So who knows, right now you could be...
Yeah, but now I'm going to start living.
No, I feel you. So, okay, so let's get to the topic of today. Obviously, trading, which is what people are watching you for.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
when do you interact with the market for the first time?
About 9 years ago.
9 years ago. So, what's the story behind? When you hear about FOREX, and at that time, when you hear about FOREX, what is the situation?
By that time, I'm a person who likes to investigate, research, I found out what's new online and all those type of things. So I was looking online and all that. Then I got inspired by this guy. I hope I get his name right, Kofi McKenzie. It's called it Traders Corner. I used to watch him from Business Day TV. From that. So every time he used to talk about his experiences and all that type. The show used to play at 9. Every day at 9. So that's why I got a little bit of an idea of this is FOREX, this is what's happening, this is trading, this is what's happening. Then I started to do a little bit more investigating into it. Then by that time when I entered, I got into this, binary brokers. The one that's binary trading. The one that you just put a position. If you put $10, it remains $10. It doesn't go up. It doesn't go down. Your profit is from the percentage. If it says 98%, then you're going to make $98 from that single trade. Then it times you. After a certain time it closes. So basically that's binary thing. And the charts, they move by 5 seconds. So they move very fast. So I got acquainted with binary option. That's I forgot the name of the broker. These brokers are many.
There's too many.
There's too many, and it's years. So got the guy from London. He called me and said, you know what, let us give you a private session. I had a private session with them, and they started teaching me all the type of thing. Then I started to trade. Then he said, no, but this thing, I can see you're not really getting it well. There is a robot that you can use and all that. I saw the robot. So I tested out the robot. I put in 1,000 USD. Practice account. Hey, that robot took that 1,000 USD man to a whole lot of money. Yo. So nah, a person is going to be rich. A person is going to be rich. Plug and play. A person is going to be rich. And then from there, most of my businesses were not doing well. You know, they were not doing good. So I was totally dependent on family. Then you know, come to a point where they were fed up and say, man, you need to go find a work.
Okay.
Yeah, go find a job. Go do something. I said, no, there's this thing that I'm doing. It's called FOREX.
Yeah, it's gonna work out.
This thing is going to work out, and then it became fights. You know, in the family. You know, in the family, if you are not bringing in money, you know, you are that person to blame. If you are not bringing in money, they are the one who do dishes, who clean, you do laundry, you do. And now, if you don't want to do those type of things, it's a fight. Yeah, it's a fight. So me, I said, I won't be a housemaid. I decided to leave. You know, I left the house. Then I stayed at church. Okay. So I stayed at church. Luckily, the church is just men. It was us guys there, and you know, we speak the same language. And so I stayed there. Then after a while, the pastor's wife, you know, she was very, very supportive, you know, because also she's, you know, very informed concerning these things. And said, no, I heard there's this type of thing and all that type. I said, no, I'm doing it and all that. Then I showed her that robot. I said, no, this is, I got the secret. Yes, the robot there.
You found it.
We played it.
Yeah.
We played the robot there. I said, no, let's see, 1,000 USD. Let's play it right now. Yeah. Give it 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes, it took that 1,000 USD. It was around 4,000 USD. It was pushing.
This is you played it on the demo account.
On the demo, on the practice to show her. And she said, my son, is this thing real? I said, it's real. By now, we could have had 4,000. Because we are speaking. It's automatic. I said, I'm telling you, that. Then that 1,000 turn into 10,000. It's like, within less than an hour, we have 10,000. So, sure. She said, you know what, are you sure? I said, I've been playing this thing. It plays out the same way. Yeah. I said, no, okay, fine. I will give you the 1,000 USD. Yeah. So that exact amount that you were using on your account, she said she's gonna give you that exact amount. Yes. Okay, for a real account. Yeah, for the real account, and I'll give you the 1,000 USD. By that time, it was 14,000 rand. Yeah. Then I went to the bank. There, she deposited it into my account. I know. I funded. I know. I remember I went to the library, you know, doing one proper network. And I went to the library in St. Mark's Square. You know, there's a library there. Went inside, took out the laptop. I said, now it's time. I played my friend. No, 5 minutes was a lot. 5 minutes was a lot. Yo. I did not know whether to feel hot or to feel cold. Yes. I didn't know how to feel, man. I didn't know how to feel. Everything was just gone. It was just gone. 0-0. Yeah. 0-0. Is this the same robot that I was
on the demo?
And now she, after, you know, you're starting now to make up stories. What will I tell her? What will I say? Man, it was something else, but it was, that was my first experience of trading a live account.
Oh, okay.
And you can imagine my first experience of trading a live account was with a robot, with 1,000, and with somebody else's money. all gone just like that, man. All gone just like that. Then the surprising part, ne? After the money went, those guys, they call me again, like the guys of the broker. They call me again, say, we see your account, you are doing excessive trading, all that type of thing. We want to assist you. Can you deposit another 1,000 so that now we can assist you to trade properly and all that type of thing? We will give you this. I said, no, I don't have. I don't have. Even this one I borrowed the 1,000. So they were trying by all means. They even say, go get a loan.
Really?
Yeah, and put the 1,000 there.
Okay, was the broker regulated though, or do you know at that time
I
you
didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. All I know that was making money, and I needed to be rich. Regulations I did not know.
Okay, but my question is, okay, from this experience of trading a robot from the first time, would you advocate for a robot?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yes, if you know what you're doing.
But shouldn't the robot know what it's doing?
Yes, if you know what you're doing.
Okay.
No, if you just want to go in and plug and play, and just leave it, then robot is not. Just leave it alone, because of robots are based on strategies. It's like you saying, you know what, I have this strategy. And you know the conditions of your strategy. You know when it works best. you know all that type of information, based on your own strategy. Then somebody comes and say, you know what, let us automate your strategy. Then we automate. Then that's how a robot is.
Okay.
It's formed. So once you go in the market without really knowing the strategy that the robot uses and which conditions are good for that robot, you'll be in a mess, and that is why people go in, plug and play, make money. Sometimes you can get lucky, make money for a week, then lose money for the rest of the year, or make money for a month, lose money for the rest of the year. It's because of the conditions that the market are based on or situated on. By that time they were supporting the robot. So like if your robot is programmed to trade like your RSIs, so every time everything is overbought, it will want to sell. If it's oversold, it will want to buy, based on that. Let's say you use RSI or maybe moving average confirmation, then once to confirm it's a signal, then it takes a trade. Then you find a market that's on a trending phase. Once a market is on a trending phase, those RSIs, they don't see anything. It's overbought. You can say overbought for 3 months while the market is going up. So by that time your robot is finished. Everything it's finished with gone. You. It's gone with you. But if you find a robot that by that time the market is consolidating, let's say on a bigger time frame. There was a time where what is that thing, like volatility 75, if you know those ones. There was a time where it was consolidating on a big time frame for something like 5 months or 6 months. By that time those overbought, they were making money. They were making money like and you were looking at it on weekly time frames. Once it reaches that time, we sell, then it goes down. You're going to hold for the whole month. Once you buy, and it did that for some months. So if you're using a robot by that time, you could have been rich. By the time it started to trend, all those things were gone. All those strategies were finished. Now people who know market structure now understood what's really happening. But you can see, if you are relying on the robot, you will not know what's happening. The market will just finish you. And the thing is, I have never seen a robot that is based on multiple strategies. It's either one or two.
Okay.
You know, 1 or 2, and in the market you need more than 1 or 2, you know, to support every scenario, because the scenarios are not the same that play out in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why I say, if you know what you're doing, then use it.
Okay.
If you do not know what you're doing, don't use it. You know, because the advantages of a robot, sometimes you know, as human beings we are impulsive, sometimes we don't even make decisions, sometimes even fear. Robot does not have a fear. Once you see it, they enter, you know. Yeah, but you, if the market has blew you 5 times, you start to develop fear.
Yeah.
You know, and once you, even if you see a very, very clear and good opportunity, you won't take it because of how what the market did to you for several days. You won't take that trade. You will, and instead of like even maximizing on it, you'll just maybe open one trade, you know, and yeah, you know. But robots don't have those things. They just move.
Yeah.
Hence, when they blow, they don't play. They blow.
Okay, great. Okay, so the story continues now. You've lost the money.
Yeah, no, I've lost the money.
What happens after that?
Now I have to tell the pastor's wife to say, you know what, I've lost the money. Yeah, no, I delayed it for a week or so. Yeah, I didn't want her to know that I lost it in 5 minutes. I delayed it for a week. I just told her, every time she was asking, you know, when somebody's when they check, how are the things going? I have to lie, and I know they are going fine, and say no, we are pushing, you know, we are making wins, we are making losses. So by that time it's 0-0. We are making wins, we are making losses for a week. After a week, I just had to be honest. I know what that thing is good. It finished, you know. The money is gone, you know. Luckily, she was informed about trading, so she knew that it's not risk free. You know, she knew the risks. You know, she knew and said, no, it's fine. I understood, I knew, and all that, and that's how I got off that situation.
Okay.
You know, then from there, it's when I said, you know what, I wanted to learn proper trading now, you know, manually, so I don't want any automated thing now. And when I blow, I want to say it's me who blew, you know. Yeah, so then I started now doing normal trading. Luckily, that broker, they gave me a little bit of training after my complaints and after what the robot did to me. So I used to have sessions on Skype with the guy there, and he would just give me trading. That's where I started to learn about risk. I started to learn about things like martingale, money management strategies. I started to learn about those type of things. Yeah, then from there, at least I had some sort of an idea of what I was doing and all those type of things, you know. Yeah. Then from that, I started training. The pastor's wife, she was very supportive.
Okay.
She gave me books. You know, every time I went, I will download the book and she will print it out. Started reading books. Then I said, no. Now I'm ready, because now I can see it's me now who's turning the demos into money. It's no longer the robot turning the demos into, you know, a big amount of money. So now it's me. I said, I'm doing good. Then I came up with a plan. I said, you know what, I want to transfer this knowledge to people in the community and all that, you know. So I opened a company. It's called Enquires Traders. Yeah. So we did the Enquires trading. Started gathering people. Said, you want to learn how to trade? They said, we come. Then we had our offices right there at church. With offices, then we got some few sponsors from the pastor and some other elders of the church as well. We gathered equipment, you know, your PCs, your laptops, and all that. Then we started, you know, trading. That's what also who that one. Also, Stacy came into the picture as well. She came there as a trainee. We also trained. It was nice and fun. Then we got sponsors. There was this other guy, his name is Ntate Mutshwane. He was going through pension.
Okay.
Yeah, he said, you know what, I don't know what to do with my money. I said, no, we have this company set up, you know.
Yeah.
He can, he says it's fine. He gave us how much? He gave us 18 to 20,000, around that much. I said, no, take, you guys, please do something with it and all that. Yeah, then we started to do that. Yeah, hey, that money, by that time, it's when things like your Nasdaqs and started to become very famous. You know, like getting traction. Yeah, started now trading your Nasdaqs. Things were going well. We had another branch in Mpumalanga, in Nkangala.
Okay.
Yeah, from that side, the one from there, it was a rented office in Nkangala. So we rented out the office. I got 11 people from that side to train as well. I said, okay, you guys, I'll be training you guys to learn. Then the other ones were in Atteridgeville, you know. Yeah, the things, there was hope. There was hope. There was hope. Things were moving up. The company was moving okay. People were doing good. Yeah, then things that I don't know. I can't even tell you how things turned south, you know. Yeah, started losing money. Started losing money. All that. Those accounts, they started dropping like crazy. People started to leave, you know, because now there's no money entering anymore. You know?
Okay.
You know, and you can imagine all of the people that I was assisting. Sorry about that. All of the people that I was assisting I was teaching them for free, giving them funding their accounts as well. You know, so it was not just assisting for me. We were funding your account. If you see you're good, I just give you money to fund, and you raise it. Then we share profit. Then you get your Wi-Fi for free if you do not have a laptop and all that. You come into the office. There were things to work there, so everything was sorted. No, you know, people don't really appreciate everything.
Yeah.
No matter how, you know, how nice you can present it to them. You know, some of them, you know, in this industry, when somebody makes $2, then they start to think they've made it. Some of them, they think they knew better than us and all that. And then they started to leave. Then people left. Then now I'm left with debt. Then Mpumalanga was paying rent. I was due for some months also as well. Then they started to leave that side as well. That guy's money, that Chinese money is gone also.
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
What started off as a nice thing became a nightmare. It's a mess. And I was like, how am I going to tell them, or no, I lost your money, you know? And you know the funny part with Forex, when it was growing, I used to show him. See, I remember his account was doubled, you know. I used to show him. No, it wasn't even doubled because I funded 10,000 from there, and I took it just around 40,000. So you see, that 20,000 is now 40,000. But when things went bad, we don't show anymore. Finished. He's busy asking me, "Hey, Pops, no, did somebody you know, how are things going?"
Yeah.
I'm trying, you know, the market is up and down, up and down. And you know, funny enough, there was a point he had an emergency.
Okay.
And so, you know what, Pops? I can only imagine, I need 30,000. By that time, it's 0-0.
Yo.
It's 0-0.
Yeah.
I had to come up with stories. You know, this is investment.
Yeah.
When we withdraw, it takes 30 days before it can reflect into the account, and it means that I have to pause everything.
Okay.
Things that are running, they have to pause them.
Yeah.
Withdraw it, then it will take 30 days
Yeah.
to come. Just create a long story for him not to get money. He believed me. Luckily enough, he believed me and say, no, it's fine now. Then he made a plan. And I say, sure, yeah. I got a job. I had to make a plan. I got a job. Also, family was started to complain and say, you have been also taking time there, church and all those type of things. And get a job. So I got the job. I started to work at APSA. By the time I was getting a job, the only people who were left in the company was me and Stacy. All of the other guys gone. Yeah, all of the other guys gone. Worked for a year. There, the good thing about the job is that you will always have money to fund, and it will be your money. Even when you blow it, you don't have any explanation to do to anyone, and that's the the good thing and the peace that I got with a job. So so I understand, but what I want to ask is that what lessons that you take from that whole experience of now taking monies from people and to run your business? Because essentially I feel like that those kind of just failed, that business kind of failed, right? Definitely. Yeah, because right now, the reason why I'm asking is that right now there's a guy at home who's probably thinking they want to do the same thing that you did. Would you recommend it? I think that's my question. I will say, if it's your first time you're doing what you're doing, I'll say no. You understand? But if you know what you're doing, yes, but with a condition. The condition is, now look at the type of people that I was taking money from. Okay. It was people who knew me. Like it's a person who can just come into the house and say, hey, I want my money. No, it was people who knew me on personal level. I never, and I think that's what saved me the most. I never took money from strangers or somebody that you met online or never. I never even intended to. So these are people who know me, because Tata Mtswane is somebody that I know on personal level. My pastor's wife is somebody that I know on personal level. Even my pastor himself, he gave me money just that it was about 4,000. Okay. Yeah. So it's people that I know on person, and it's people who also saw what I was doing. They could say, oh, no, this man is trying to establish something, for him and the kids. And what they loved is that I was also assisting people in the community. Okay. So yeah, but if you are just doing money and taking money from strangers, it's a big no, because automatically by that it's already a criminal offense. You need licenses to do that. But with this one, it's personal agreement. Okay. So I don't really advise people, but if it's like your mom, your brother, talk. We assist each other. It's family. It's life. It's life. They kill you. You'll have died in the family. You'll have died in the family. Yeah. But from anyone else, it's a big no. It's really a big no. Don't even do it. Okay, no, great. Thank you so much for touching on that. Let's go back to the job thing now. As you were saying, you're working when you have a job. Oh, yes. Now I'm having a job. As I was saying, speaking now, I'm starting to see the good thing about the job, that you have money to trade and all that. Yeah, I even took out some loans. Some loans to trade. By that time, it was by the time where things were looking a little bit good with the other. Are we allowed to mention brokers? It's up to you. Oh, yeah, with the other broker. Yeah. What markets. Yeah. So by that time, to get the loan, Nasdaq was booming and all that. I remember I took out 40,000, put it there. In that thing, that's when I started to experience Nasdaq firsthand. Put in trade, made money for 2 days. Greed. Took my money. That Nasdaq can kill you.
Yeah, 100%.
All of it. But it was my money. I had no explanation to do to anyone, I had, no, it was my money. Yeah, that was the good part about it, Some of the people didn't even know that this guy blew 40 grand. It was my money. That's when I started now to learn the ins and out, and that's when I started to learn hardcore in trading. Then after that, with my normal salary, managed to fund. I remember it was me, some other guy called Innocent as well, and Stacy as well. We started now making money. And I gave who's that guy? His money back.
Finally.
By that time I'm starting to make money. I gave him his money back. I said, I gave him 30k. I said, here's 30k. And I said, no, right, in the money, money.
So you want to give you more money?
No dinner money, use your money. Everything. So likely I paid him back. Then things started to go a little bit nice. Moved out of the church now. Got a place in a place called Denville. Got a place there, things were just moving. Now the market was starting to make sense. Then I did
But what is making sense on the market though? Explain that part. Since
it's now we understand structures, we understand the times to trade, risk management as well, and also the big part, money management as well. Money management as well. So things were starting to look up. Then I felt like, what, I'm making enough money. I'm making money here. So you are getting, things happen. You are getting your black cards. And so even at the job, I told them, take your job, making money. Making money. I resigned, but in good terms. My father gave me a very, very good advice. He said, son, I know you want to leave the job, but do it properly so that when things go bad, you can go back. So I even also gave him money to convince him to leave the job. I think when you are working, you have certain family members that start to become dependent on you. They start to become dependent on you. Now you're telling them you want to leave it, so you have to come up with a convincing story. So I just said, no, give me your account, and I said, put in there. Say no. Yes, I gave him around 20,000. I say, yes, 20,000. We'll see what you do. Buy cold drink. And she said, no, fine. I said, I'm leaving my job. But after the cold drink, 20,000, the excitement, I said, now I'm leaving my job. I said, no problem. No problem. You can leave the job. Then I did my, what do they call that thing? Where you serve before you leave.
30-day notice.
I did my 30-day notice, just to live in good conditions. Then after that, pushed FOREX, push FOREX. Then things started to take a U-turn when in those times of COVID, when COVID was starting. COVID started. By that time, things took a turn. It not because of FOREX. I think by that time it's live. It wasn't like FOREX, but it's live, because by that time my mother passed away. Everything now started to drop. Everything now started to drop. Lockdown happened. Markets closed with our money.
That other shop.
The what markets, it closed with our money inside there. They got liquidated. Everything just went down. Then you'll remember the job you left.
Do you regret leaving your job though?
Yes and no.
Okay.
The two things. Yes. I believe I didn't know what I was doing, honestly. I was just blinded by money. You know, like with the type of knowledge that I have now,
Okay.
I will not have left the job up until I reached certain stages, you know, of life, you know. I don't regret, no, you know, because of me not also having that job. It forced me to push, you know, it really, really forced me to push, because I remember where I was staying, I was paying a bill of 18,000, you know, on monthly basis. You know, it was rent, like renting of the house, then rent of water and electricity. Then I had house Joyce, you know, who was assisting us with cleaning the house and everything, then food and so everyone, it used to add up to 18,000. So now I had to meet that bill on monthly basis, you know, without any backbone, without not really being profitable, without so it was something else. It was something else, you know. Then forces downgradation in life, you know, you have to downgrade. You really have to downgrade. So I went back home, you know, I went back home, left that thing aside. Yeah, then not having money and by that time my psychology was affected so much, because of you are used of trading these big amounts, you know, you are used of, you know, making these big withdrawals, you are used to trading big lot sizes, and forex forex has a way of making you see certain amounts not as money. It gives you a very, you know, nasty attitude, you know, but I thank God that I repented from that attitude. I'm telling you, because of amounts like 1,000, 2,000, once you start to make things like your 60,000, 100,000, you start to see those things as not as money anymore. So now you dropped, you are starting from scratch, you are making 1,000 rand, you don't see it as money. And I'm playing, no, this is a joke, you know. You increase, you know, you suffocate your account. You every time you want to get back there, and you suffocate your account. So that's how my psychology was. That's what killed me, you know. Every time when I go there, suffocate, I want to make those type of amounts of money. No, then things went down. Then we sat down, me and Stacey, and said, you know what, we need to change the way that we are thinking. Let's work with what we have. Work with what we have. Luckily, for us, we decreased our monthly expenses, so it was easier now to relax. You know, you don't have the pressure anymore of making your 18,000 per month. No, it's easier now to relax, to now make that 1,000 can still push you that in and all that. And from there, myself, I was in social media. I was behind the scenes and all those type of things. The person who liked things was Stacey. She liked, you know, lives, social media, and all those type of things. Then from there, it's when we started now trading, because the skill was there. The issue is that the money is not there, but the skill is there. So now we started now trading. Then we realized, no, but we can still make money with little. You know, we can still make money with little. But I don't blame us when we think that we need to make money for a whole lot of money. You know, because initially when I started trading, minimum deposit back in the day was 250 USD. That's 200. So this thing of trading your $10, your $20, you know, they were non-existent, those things back in the day. So we were trading. So now we are able to take your $10 and you are able to turn it into, you know, 500 USD. You are able to, you know, the psychology starts to change, you know, of trading and all that. And that's what made her famous, to say, okay, she's turning small amounts to big amounts. Say, okay, it's fine and all that. Then people started wanted training. You know, people started wanted training. Said, no, we want you to assist training. I said, no, you're not. Let's train. Go for it. And remember, we had a company before, Aviation Traders. So most of the structures were there, you know, on how to teach people how to trade, how to do that, and even how to make an app, and all those type of things. Most of the knowledge that we needed were there. So I just told her, look good, the structure, the knowledge, everything is just there. Then we started now to venture into mentorship. We didn't want to do signals. Reason why we did not want to do signals is because of we know you won't always win in the market. And some people is like, just because it's Paps who gave this signal, the person goes there with all of their pension fund and the market blows them. The next thing, you are labeled the scammer. And sometimes you can have a bad day, you can have a bad week, and you can have a bad month.
That's true.
You understand? So you can imagine if you are having a bad week, it means that on daily basis you are making losses. If you are having a bad week in trading, so and by that time you are offering signals, so it means that for the whole week, you and everyone who subscribed to you will be losing. So because of that, we didn't want to offer signals. We just say, I know, let's leave it. We just stick to mentorship, and we'll do life analysis in the mentorship, just to show people. Then from there, things started now to build up nicely. Things started to build up nicely and all that. So you can see it's a journey of a whole lot of up and downs.
100%. The thing is, right now, I just want to know right now on a personal capacity now, and with your own trading journey, along the way, your learning process. What are you learning? What is it that you're learning on the charts that's making you to be good on the charts? What is it that you're grasping along the way? Because I know you spoke about market conditions, you've spoken about market structure, and such. Because essentially what I want right now is that for people at home to grab something and be like, no, Paps spoke about this. I know your name on Instagram is Paps Fibonacci.
Yes.
I also want to talk about that as well, Fibonacci. Why Paps Fibonacci? Why not Paps Hikimuchi or that one? Or why not?
No, let's start on the name issue. Initially, I was Paps FX.
Yes.
And I was trading everything. I'm a person that always trying to find what's new in the market, what's happening, and then you discover that there's nothing really new. Things are just repeating themselves,
100%.
And people are just changing even names. Call this strategy, you change it a name, it's called it, and you change it, and you try to make it like something new. There's nothing new in the market. So the reason why I changed my name to from Paps FX to Paps Fibonacci is because of consistency. I realized that if you want to become consistent in the market and build a good trading profile, you need a strategy that you can stick on. A good strategy that you can stick on and not change it. Then I realized that I'm a technical person. I understand the Fibonacci, how it works and all that type of thing. So I started studying it. I started studying it, then I started realizing how to trade it much more better. Created even some my own levels there and all that. So I said, let me stick to this. Let me stick to this. Then once I started sticking to it, I became consistently profitable. And please guys understand, consistently profitable. It's not being profitable every day. It's not winning every day. But when I mean consistently profitable is most of your trades will be profitable. Then I said, let me stick to this. And part of the decision that I will do is to change my name, as self-conviction, to say, I'm sticking to this.
Okay.
So hence I changed to saying I'm Paps Fibonacci.
Yeah, I know when it comes to Fibonacci, there's one big controversial question that a lot of people tend to ask is, where do you draw from where to where? Where do you start?
No, I can say the issue is that when it comes to Fibonacci, most people are talking about the retracement. You know?
Okay. Yeah, but the main line is like, where do you start? Where do you start to? Because that main line, when you start, people always ask. Well, I know that's a question that I've heard from even from the experienced traders who don't really use it. They're always like, yeah, but I never know where to start. I never know where to end.
Oh,
yeah, you get me.
I'll just give you a small teaser.
Okay.
I'll give you a small teaser. Fibonacci, it's a prediction of patterns. So it's used everywhere, even with human population and all that. Fibonacci is used even in architecture. Fibonacci is used even in animals, breathing of animals. That's even how Fibonacci came, by calculating the breathing of animals. So it's a prediction, of patterns, how you want to predict something. And the market, it's the market in general, it's human behavior. So what Fibonacci does is that you can predict future movements with the Fibonacci, and with the same Fibonacci that you can predict future movement, you can test it on previous movements. So that will just give you a question of where to start and all these type of things. Because if you can, what I do is that I do my Fibonacci. Once I see it's okay, I test it out in previous data. Then if it works in previous data, it will be most likely accurate in future data, moving forward.
Yeah.
You understand? So hence that is why I am not afraid to take a picture of my Fibonacci and just share it on social media. And a person will check, what did this person, how did he pull it? And you'll find that where I pulled it and all that, it does not even click on maybe the ending of the candles or the beginning. It's just in mid-air, and a person will wonder, how can this guy just put this Fibonacci in mid-air like that? No, it's because where I've put it's nowhere I took it. I took it previously on previous data, and that's the glimpse.
I'm understanding.
Yeah,
I'm understanding. Okay, now that's great. Would you consider yourself a day trader, swing trader?
I'm more of an intraday trader. Intraday trader and a little bit of a scalper. Swing trading, that's more people like Stacy's thing. I tried. That thing needs a heart. Swinging.
You don't have the heart for that.
Swinging needs a heart. Swinging needs you not to have problems. Swinging needs you to have a clear mind, think properly. Because of, you can imagine, I remember once Stacey started swinging, we used to fight because of, she will take an account, let's say $20. I remember this one. This is a true story. $20. She took it to 4,000 USD. And you can imagine, for 20 to reach 4,000 USD,
that's great. Yeah,
you need to hold. So she held for about a week. For a week, then she held about the second week, 4,000 USD. Then the third week, it started to come back, retrace, come back, to an extent that it took her out. We needed that money that you saw there, 4,000 USD. No. You see this swinging of yours? No, I can't do it. No. Then she tried again. With that, then likely once things goes away with swimming, then you'll go then that's where she took that $38 to 10,000. Those are the advantage of swimming, but not me. Me, the moment when I see money and I say this is money, I'm out. I don't want to say no. I saw. I saw because that's the story behind swingers. It's the story. I saw this much. That's when we talk with traders and the most of them they say I saw this much. That's the story of this most of the time. Perhaps I saw this much. I said, okay, it's right. But so it really needs you to have that patience. Have you seen a retracement of a monthly? That's a huge trend on daily. On daily it's a huge buy. If the market was going down, and on monthly it's just a small retracement. I can't.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
So when it comes to that, it's more of a personality issue than. But with my type of style of trading, you can swing, you can scalp, and you can do intraday.
Okay.
But it all depends on your character as a human being to say,
Yeah. Okay, so I know a couple moments ago you mentioned something about you explaining being consistently profitable.
Yeah.
What are the methods that you have set in place for your own trading to remain consistently profitable? Like, what are your tips and tricks that you can give to people? Because I know people want to know, like,
okay. No, I get you.
How does a person stay consistently profitable?
Okay.
But for you, now I want to ask for you is that what is it that you have in place that keeps you consistently profitable?
Okay. I will state 3 reasons.
Okay.
Then I'll give a bonus reason, in which is a psychology reason as well.
Okay.
In which I believe it will assist people. Now, the first thing that you need to be consistently profitable is a trading plan, a proper risk management trading plan.
Okay.
To say, okay, this is how much I'm willing to risk, and this is how much I'm willing to lose. So all that, just like Warren Buffett says, never put all of your eggs in one basket. Don't put all of your money or most of your money in a single trade. If you see, I like to tell my students to say that if you see yourself losing even 30% of your capital in a single trade, you are over risking. Even if you lose like 50% within 5 trades, you are over risking. Have a proper trading plan for that. Then the second thing is patience. It may be a little bit cliche, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
You need patience in order for you to become profitable. Like certain people, the reason why I say patience is because of you will fight with emotional trading, and that's one of the biggest traps you can find yourself in. Emotional trading, where you put in money, market blows, you put in money, say I want my money, you put in money, say and you find yourself now within one day, what you worked for a month or for a week, you have lost it in one day. It's a lack of patience. It's lack of patience. So you need patience to say, if I have lost, then I have lost. I'm going to see the market tomorrow, or I'm going to see the market next week, or I'm going to see even the market next month if we can afford.
Okay.
Then once you do that, because of those will present new opportunities, new candles, new movements. So have that patience to wait for that. Then the other thing, trade what you know. The last one, trade what you know. People, but let's be honest, trading is addictive.
Yeah, that's true.
Trading, it's very, very addictive. So it's like when you say I'm a full-time trader, if there are no trades running, you feel like you are not working. You feel like you are lazy.
That's true. That's so true.
So trade what you know. Now, if the market is forming funny things, leave it. Stay away from it. Up until it forms. If you're trading head and shoulders, wait for head and shoulder. Once the market is starting to do your schematics, leave it. It's for people who don't understand those schematics. Leave it alone. Trade up until you form a head and shoulder. Don't trade. So trade what you know. You understand? And trading what you know is going to also to help you understand the advantage and disadvantage of your strategy.
Okay.
You understand? So if you are trading, let's say, a head and shoulder, you understand head and shoulder failures, because head and shoulder failures have huge movements as well. You'll understand what do they call false movements, springs of head and shoulders. So you're going to understand your strategy much more better when you make money and when you don't make money out of it. So trade what you know. So those are the 3 reasons that I say I'll give. Then the 4th reason, which I said it's a bonus and it's a psychological thing. find something else to make money out of trading. You know, find something else to make money off. It doesn't have to be a whole lot of money out of trading, because of one thing that disturbs growth in trading. It's the constant need of money. You know, so you find that you are working hard, you are trading, then you reach a certain amount, then you withdraw it, then you start again from scratch. You're trading, you reach a certain amount, you withdraw it, then you start again from scratch. Well, you understand? In which it's not easy. Starting from scratch is not easy. You understand? If you started an account on $10 and you needed, let's say, 500 USD, and by God's grace you were lucky and you were able to take it to 500 USD. Now you withdraw the 500, you need to go back and start again from $10. That journey is not simple. You know. But when you have something else that will be helping you with your bills, with what and all, you have that advantage to even leave that 500 USD alone and continue it from there. You know, because with trading, it's like the more money you have, the less your risk, depending on what you are doing. You know, and the less money you have, you know, I'll make an example. I don't trade with a stop loss. Reason why I don't trade with a stop loss, I fund what I'm willing to lose.
Okay, so the account being going to zero is your stop loss.
Yes, okay. The account going to zero is my stop loss. Now I tell my students, okay, I fund, let's say $10, you know, and you are trading things like your Nasdaq. When you put a stop loss on a $10 account there, you know, next time how much are you willing to trade with $1? Because it is the stop loss is -9, you are left with 1. You know, it makes sense if I have 1,000 USD account and I put a stop loss, then you can find that I lost 200 USD, then I have 800. But no, come on, with $10, where will you put the stop loss? And sometimes you find that where you put the stop loss, the account doesn't even reach it. It takes you out. So second reason why I don't trade with a stop loss is because of it's easy for me to calculate the amount of money that I am willing to risk. The thing with stop loss, you can calculate, but your things are not accurate. You know, sometimes you can lose. Maybe you lose $10. You lose 11. Sometimes you can lose 9. Sometimes you can lose 5. You know, so you lose more or less around your thing. But with me, it's 10. I know if it's 10 is 10. If it's 20 is 20. If it's 100, it's 100. Yeah. You understand? It's not 101 or 102. Yeah. So that's the other reason that I don't trade with stop loss. So what else I explained to you is that if I am handling or I am managing my profile and I have 1,000 USD or on that account, on that profile, and you are managing your profile and you have let's say $20, you know, because that's where most people start anyways. You have $20. It's easy for me to grow the 1,000 USD. It's difficult for you to grow the $20, because I can lose 5 times in a row and still have a whole lot of money to still trade or go back into that same position. You lose once, you are gone. You lose twice, you are gone. You understand? So that is the disadvantage where I'm going to of withdrawing and going back, withdrawing and going. So once you have something on the side that's making money besides Forex, you can allow your account to grow, you know, and see and even trace the progress, even trace the progress and all that. Then once you reach certain targets, then you can say, you know what, I can withdraw. But when you withdraw, you don't withdraw all of it or most of it. No, that's your seed money. Yeah, that's the money that you'll be using to grow your thing. You know, I know foolish people in Forex. Somebody puts in, you know, $50. They are lucky. They make 2,000 USD. A person takes all of it out. go eat it. Yeah. Go eat it. You know, they will be going there popping things.
Yeah.
They will be enjoying themselves. Come back and thinking that you will have the same luck of another 20. No, the market doesn't work like that. The market doesn't work like it. It will show you. You know. So yeah. So that is my last point. You know, find something that will make money out of forex for you, because of. I'll just give. Don't compare with yourself with so-called full-time traders, because of the so-called full-time traders, they are not in the forex trading alone, they are in the forex business as well. You know, you paying for the mentorship, you paying for the signal, you using their IB, they are making money from that. So they can afford to make mistakes. You know, they can afford to make that 10,000 rand mistake, or you just risk it all. You know, but you can't afford. You know, they have something to rely on besides trading itself. A person can afford not to disturb their account. They can live from the business alone, and you know, so have something on the side that is going to help you to balance that. You know, I remember at the time we were cleaning bins.
Okay.
Yeah, we were cleaning those bins just to have something on the side as well. We just saw, okay, these people here, it's a nice suburb, they are lazy to clean their bins. Okay, let's offer the service. We clean the bins, we charge each house 250 per month. You go there, then you get something. It's money. 250 times 10 times 20, you find that you are making some money. It helps you to pay there. Then you do not disturb your trading progress. Then you start to see growth.
Sure. Wow. that is beautiful right there. That is beautiful. I'm still digesting. Yeah, no, but like just to come over to the close of the interview right now. Okay, what has been your biggest loss? And it doesn't have to be in the monetary terms, but just where you lost and you felt like, yeah, you really lost.
That loan.
Yeah.
That loan.
Yeah, what was the lesson you took from it?
The lesson that I took from that loan, by that time, you know, I can't tell you what's the lesson I took from that loan, but that's my biggest loss.
Yeah.
I did lose more.
Okay.
More money, especially when we started making money.
But the thing is, that's the one that's
that's the one, because because the loan you are paying for it every month, you feel it. you feel it and all that. But I have lost way more than the loan. And advice that I'll give: never take things like loans for forex.
It's not advisable.
No, it's not advisable. Don't do that. You will pay. you will pay. Don't do that. You know, the market has a way of making its own money, and it also has a way of taking, you know, the money as well. Because I remember during that times of lockdowns, when they started, I still had some money left. I remember I had a savings roughly about 300 to 400k. If I tell you how that savings finished, what the market gave, the market took. That's one of the big losses that I made, but that one was progressively. I didn't lose it like all at once. It was progressively. But the one that I feel,
it's the loan. Okay. And on the other side, what has been your most memorable trade? The trade that you feel like you can always go back to and be like, everything was right.
It was a V75 trade. It wasn't even one single trade. it was progressively because
Okay.
I traded it for 2 weeks without a loss
Sure.
on daily basis.
Oh yeah.
It was a $50 account.
Mm-hmm.
Within 2 weeks, it was 7,000 USD.
Wow.
Pushing it on daily. That is one of the most there I really pushed. I really made money on daily basis. I remember by that time I had a friend who was Sebastian. He was in trouble because of forex as well. He wanted 10,000 rand. He took how much? Was it 10 US dollars?
Mm-hmm.
And he made 10,000 from it. Then he withdrew. Then he paid the people that he needed to. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Then now, that's what I'm saying. He pays. Now he doesn't also have money to trade anymore, or his money is low anymore. Like you go back to them, the psychology is something else. But with me, because I did not have someone to pay or money to withdraw, it grew up until it reached that level. So that's one of my memorable trades, I can say.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Yeah, you drove, guys. The Bubs drove an hour just to come and sit down with you and give you guys this interview today. and I appreciate it so much. Thank you for just opening up and sharing with everyone your story. And I really do wish you all the success moving forward. And when people want to find you, they know Bubs Fibonacci. Fibonacci. Yeah, I'll leave you handles on the screen as well for the people to see and reach out to you. And I really do appreciate you. I really had fun talking to you. It just was fun. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This is another episode of Market Masters Out and About, and we're shooting here at the AMPD studios here at Newtown Junction. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you, and we're out.